Okay, hello and welcome to Nerd for Healing. We do weekly videos on various healing related topics, and sometimes it's like general healing related, or sometimes it's like breakup related specifically, but a lot of the times there's like an overlap between the two. So yeah, I decided to do this video because energetic release actually comes up a lot in my client calls, and mainly it comes up in like the breakup related calls, but like it's something that is applicable to like everyday life, especially if you are a sensitive person. But in a way, we're all like kind of like sensitive people. Like being a human is kind of being sensitive. Like you're taking in information, and that's what it is, right? Like energetic release is basically you've taken on some information, some feelings, thought forms, energies that are like not yours, and like that can really bog us down. Like if you've ever gone out after like a long day and just like felt so tired and bogged down, like probably a lot of that had to do with just like taking on people's stuff that's not yours. um so yeah, like we don't really get an education on energies in our like industrialized societies because it's like too woo woo and out there. But if you start to incorporate some energetic like release and hygiene practices into your day-to-day life, especially if you're a sensitive person, like you will notice a difference. um, and it's like if you've ever wondered, like does like why is it that when you're feeling down it seems like more shitty things come to you um, in that space? A lot of the times has to do with like it's just easier for shit to like throw you when your energy field is a bit like diminished and like bogged down by shit. So kind of like clearing and building the energy field is like it's very helpful in building resilience in our day-to-day lives. So I'm going to go over some techniques for energy clearing specifically, and I'll touch on a bit about like building the field as well, because it's nice to have the release and the building at the same time. So yeah, the first two ones are qigong related, and yeah, respect to the lineage. So yeah, qigong moves. First is just like clearing by touching your body. So it's a pretty simple one. You can just whip out whenever you feel like there's stuff on me, like, but you can't, like it's not tangible stuff. But yeah, basically it involves rubbing your body. So it's like there's like yin and yang channels in qigong, and I don't remember like which one is which, but like basically you just kind of imagine like you're pulling stuff off your body and just like flicking it into like it could be fire or water or earth, like whatever element is kind of calling to you. Personally, I always love like flicking it off into like um, an imagined fire, because it's like, I don't know, feels more like satisfying, I guess, to do that. But yeah, it's like very simple. It's just like you just like rub your body, flick stuff off. Do both the yin and yang channels, which are just like the inside and the outside. Um, yeah. So, and like once you like flick off stuff and like rub things off, you can also like pat your body too, just to kind of like break stuff up and clear. Once you do that, it's nice to like imagine like a light filling in that space of what you just cleared, because when you're clearing, you want to like fill it back up with good stuff. Otherwise, it's just like nature abhors a vacuum, so it's like something's gonna fill it in anyway, and you don't want like random stuff to just fill in your space. You want like good energies, basically. Um, yeah, that's the first qigong move that helps with energy clearing. The second one is it's a move called the pulling down the heavens, and basically it's like you're pulling energy from the earth, pulling up energy from the earth, and then you're bringing down energy from the heavens and anchoring into your body. So in a sense, it's like you're clearing and grounding and pulling in energy from the earth and the sky at the same time. So it's kind of like a very like multitasking kind of move, and it's really nice. And I just have to whip it out whenever, I always feel a shift once I do that. Pulling on the heavens. So those are the Qigong moves. The third one is something I picked up from Miriam Hasna, which is energetic declaration. So it's as follows. I release all energy that is not mine, and I call back all energy that's been lost, stolen, siphoned, or given away by me. And as I said that, I had a big sigh, and usually for me that means it's like something is shifting. So it's very powerful. You will probably feel something as you say that, and you can just like say it whenever. And the whole idea behind that is just like intention is powerful. Because a lot of times we don't know that we've taken on things, so it's like once we have that awareness, we can be like, okay, now I have awareness, now I'm going to make my intention for something different. So yeah, we always have that power within us, so that's why that declaration is really nice, because it's just kind of reminding us of our power in these like situations. The fourth one is imagining a vacuum cleaner, and I don't know where I picked this up from, but otherwise I would credit it, but basically a vacuum cleaner. You can imagine like a vacuum cleaner at the top of your head or the bottom of your feet, and it's just like sucking all the energies that you've picked up throughout the day. And as with anything, once you clear it, it's nice to like fill it back up with your space with light. So just imagine like your field filling up with light, and then you're on your merry way. The next one you can do, which is a very if you follow like energetic like circles, energetic circles, well, you know what I mean. Yeah, like if you follow like new agey stuff, you'll probably come across the violet flame, which is, yeah, it's just like you imagine like a violet flame like over your body, or whatever part of your body like you feel has like some stuff there, I guess, and just imagine a violet flame just kind of like coming in and transmuting the shit. And yeah, I like the violet flame. Like I always feel something that works pretty well. Yeah, I will touch on something that's also pretty popular in New Agey circles, which is like cord cutting. So cords are like definitely real, but okay, in my personal experience, like, oh yeah, I'll backtrack a bit. Cords are kind of basically like energetic attachments like to other people, and they're not necessarily good, because it's just kind of like, it's almost like energetic, like in a sense like codependency. It's like you're kind of like siphoning the energy off each other, and it's like not necessarily healthy. So yeah, so you can do like a cord cutting ritual, which is like imagining scissors like cutting the cord between you and the person. And okay, I'll just say this, like this is I'll bring it up because it is like a popular thing, but like personally, like I find that doing the cord cutting without doing the other, because I guess it's like you're working on the subtle energy realms when you're doing that, but then it doesn't work unless you're also working on denser realms, like doing like the more tangible processing action to kind of let go and release your relationships. Like that's also important. So yeah, I'll just have that caveat. Like if you're doing the cord cutting, like do to like release like a old relationship, like you gotta do like the other work as well. Yeah, that's cord cutting. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. I'll do like a review of all the techniques. So the first two were qigong moves. Pulling off energy, filling with light. The second qigong move was pulling down the heavens. The third technique was energetic declaration, which was I release all energy that is not mine and call back on all energy that was lost, stolen, siphoned, or given away by me, which I got from Miriam Hasna. Let's see. The fourth one was the vacuum cleaner. Good old vacuum cleaner. The next one was the violet flame. So imagining a violet flame over your body. And then the final one was cord cutting, which is imagining scissors and cutting the thread between you and the person you want to release. Okay, I did forget one, which is salt baths. Salt baths are amazing. Yeah, like if you really need to release some shit, like do a salt bath. Yeah. So that's all the techniques. I hope it's helpful, and you can tune in next week for the next video. I upload all the videos onto YouTube, and I'll kind of alternate between like doing lives on my Facebook or the breakup roadmap, which is like a Facebook group, or just like doing a YouTube video. So you can follow me on there, on those platforms. I'll link below. So yeah, I hope that was helpful, and I'll catch you next week.